Hello and welcome to my channel. Well, in this tutorial we're gonna do one of my favorite stitch, the shell stitch. Well, the shell stitch has many variations, so you can do many ways the shell, but this is the one that I will always go for: a scarf, a blanket, something that it's dense, not so many holes. This is done with the, well, it's a little bit thin, the yarn. I did one sample for you guys with thick yarn, so it looks like this. You can combine colors, you can do so many things. It's really nice and it's very easy to do this stitch. So this stitch works with multiples of 6 plus 2 more. So I chain my multiples of 6 and now I'm gonna chain 2 more. And now we're gonna skip the first chain, and in the second chain from the hook we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do a single crochet. Then we're gonna skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and in the third chain we're gonna place in there 5 double crochets. Well, I will suggest when you cast the chains, make the chains loose, not so tight. So we're gonna do 5 double crochets in the same chain. One more. Yeah, you're gonna have to be careful, make sure that you put 5 double crochet, otherwise the skipping is gonna be difficult. And be aware that once we do this 5 in here, the next chain is gonna be pulled, so make sure that you count that too. So again, we're gonna skip 2, 1, 2, and in the third we're gonna do a single crochet, yarn over the hook, and again we're gonna skip 2, 1, 2, and in the third we're gonna do 5 double crochets. It's very easy, well, relaxing in a way, but the thing that you have to concentrate on is to make sure that you place 5 double crochets. Sometimes you're gonna put 4 or 6, so then you're gonna have to go back and redo it. Yeah. So again, we're gonna skip 2, 1, 2, and in the third we're gonna do a single crochet. We're gonna alternate, yeah, a single crochet, then the shell. Again, we're gonna skip 2, 1, 2, and in the third we're gonna do 5 double crochets. I think it looks nice if you do with a thinner yarn also. It's really cute, but it will take some time until you finish the project. So again, we have 3 left, 3 chain left, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna skip 2, 1, 2, and in the third we're gonna do a single crochet. You're gonna have 2 rows, let's say, that you have to repeat. Yeah, so it's gonna look like this. Then you're gonna chain 1, always chain 1 at the end of the row. So now the first stitch is here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna do 3 double crochets in this first stitch. So we're gonna go in there and I'm gonna do 3 double crochets. Okay, then we're gonna skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and in the third, the one in the middle of the shell, this one, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do a single crochet, yarn over the hook, and now we're gonna skip 2 stitches, and in the third stitch we're gonna do 5 double crochets. You're always gonna do the shell into the single crochet between the shells. So we're gonna go in there and I'm gonna do 5 double crochets in the same stitch. It's, in a way, it's 2 rows repeat, just the beginning and the end it's changing. In the middle is the same, in the middle of the work. And again, we're gonna skip 2, 1, 2, and in the third we're gonna do a single crochet. We're gonna alternate like this. Yarn over the hook, we're gonna skip 2, 1, 2, stitches, and in the third again is the single crochet. We're gonna do 5 double crochets. You're gonna have one row with a single crochet you start and one row with the 3 double crochets in the beginning and the end, but in the middle of the work is the same. So again, we're gonna skip 2 stitches, and in the third stitch we're gonna do a single crochet, yarn over the hook, and we skip 2 stitches, 1 2, and in the third, the last stitch, we're gonna do 3 double crochet. We started with 3 double crochet, we're gonna finish with 3 double crochets. So this will be the rows that you're gonna repeat, yeah. And the next row, it's gonna be with a single crochet in the beginning. So you chain 1, and the first stitch, the first double crochet, you're gonna go in there and you're gonna do a single crochet, skip 2, 1 2, and in the third, which is the single crochet from the previous row, you're gonna place 5 double crochets inside there. It's just two, in a way, 2 rows repeat. It's just the beginning of the row and the end of the row will be different. One row you're gonna start with a single crochet, and you finish with a single crochet, and the next row is gonna be with 3 double crochets in the beginning. So again, we're gonna skip. Did I make 5 in there? Yeah. So we're gonna skip 2, 1 2, and in the third, the one in the middle of the shell is the one that you're gonna go in there and you're gonna do a single crochet, and this is the stitch that next row you're gonna place 5 double crochets. So again, you skip 2, 1 2, and in the third, which is the single crochet, you're gonna do 5 double crochets. You're always gonna do the shell into the single crochet from the previous row. It's very easy, but the part that you have to be careful is to make sure that you place 5 double crochets. And again, we're gonna skip 2, 1 2, and in the third, the one in the middle, we're gonna do a single crochet, yarn over the hook. Again, we're gonna skip 2, 1 2, and we are in the single crochet from the previous row. We're gonna do 5 double crochets. Yeah, one more. It's very easy, very relaxing. So again, we're gonna skip 2, 1 2, and in the last one we're gonna do a single crochet. So you always, if you try to remember that in the last when you have double crochets, 3 double crochets, you have to do a single crochet on top of the last double crochet. Yeah, again, you're gonna chain 1, and this row we're gonna start with the 3 double crochets in the beginning. So the first stitch is here, the single crochet that we did the previous row, so we're gonna place 3 double crochets. So you're gonna finish with 3 double crochets at the end of the row. It's very easy. So you're gonna keep skipping 2 stitches, let's say 2 double crochets from the shell. First, second, you skip. The third one, you go in there and you do a single crochet, yarn over the hook, you skip 2, and always you're gonna move into the single crochet from the previous row, and you're gonna place in there 5 double crochets. Yeah, even when I did the sample that I showed you in the beginning, I didn't pay attention, and instead of putting 5, I put 4. So I had to go back and redo it. So again, we're gonna skip 2, 1 2. Otherwise, when you skip, if you put 4 or 6, that is gonna be thrown off the count. Yeah. So you skip 2, and in the third, you do a single crochet. I think I'm gonna finish this row, and that's it. So again, you skip 2, 1 2, and in the third one, the third stitch, the single crochet from the previous row, you're gonna go in there and you're gonna do 5 double crochets in that same, all 5 in the same stitch. Okay, and then you're gonna skip 2 stitches, 1 2, and in the third, the one in the middle of the shell, you're gonna do a single crochet, yarn over the hook, you're gonna skip 2, 1 2, and because you have the single crochet here, at least in this way you can remember, then you have to place 3 double crochet. If you don't remember, go back, look at the how you started, and you will know. Yeah, so in the last we skip 2, in the last stitch we're gonna do 3 double crochet, and you always chain 1 at the end when you finish the row. And now it's gonna be the first stitch, it's here, so it's gonna be with a single crochet, and you're gonna finish the row with a single crochet. So again, you're gonna skip these 2 double crochets here, and in the single crochet, the third stitch here, you're gonna do 5 double crochets, and so on. So you're gonna finish the row with a single crochet on top of the last double crochet, and the next row you're gonna start with the 3 double crochets. Yeah, so it looks like this. It's really nice. I think it's nice if you combine with colors, or if it's this, I don't know how it's called, this thing, you know, with the yarn with many colors on it. I don't know in English. So this is the shell. It's very easy, very nice, but if you like to make some project like a scarf or a blanket, well, be ready with a lot of yarn, because this stitch will take a lot of yarn. So this is made with the you know, thick yarn in a way. It looks really nice and doesn't have so many holes. If you want more holes, then use a bigger crochet hook. You know, for this yarn I used 5.0 millimeters. For this one, the blue one, I used 4 millimeters crochet hook. You know, but the chain, when you start to cast the chains, make sure that either you use a bigger crochet number than the yarn recommends, and you cast the chains. If you usually cast the chains a little bit tight, either you use a bigger number for the crochet hook, or you do with a bigger number, let's say, but you return to do the work with a smaller number, because otherwise it's gonna be, here is gonna be tight, and then it goes, you know, kind of spreads, gets bigger. Yeah. Okay guys, well, thank you for watching. It's a very easy stitch, you know, give it a try, especially for beginners. It's not difficult. The only problem that you might encounter is if you don't chain the 5, if you don't make the 5 double crochets. You go either less or more, so that's gonna be a problem. Okay, well, have a good day.